Mm. How you doing, beautiful spirits? What's going on? It's Myron Magnus. It's been a long time. I understand that, and I'm full aware of that. But it was something on my mind dealing with, of course, pure pugilism. Pure pugilism. And let's talk about the fight between the probable fight between Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence. And what I would like to say, um, my belief of how this all going to play out and why Mikey Garcia is choosing to fight Errol Spence is to build up his pay-per-view value. Yes. Mikey Garcia is looking to build up his pay-per-view value. He believes, I believe in his mind and his heart, that he can beat Errol Spence. I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he can. But I do believe Mikey Garcia believes he can beat Errol Spence. And he has the skill set to do it. Errol Spence has the ability to beat him. So who wins? Who knows? But the reason I'm making this video is to express my opinion why Mikey Garcia is picking Errol Spence. And that is because Errol Spence is becoming or has become the number one draw in welterweight boxing, the most talked about athlete, boxer in, besides perhaps Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in boxing and all. Errol Spence, outside of those two, is perhaps, I believe, the most talked about boxer in boxing today. Does he deserve it or not? That's not up for me to say. But I believe he is one of the most talked about boxers in sports, or in the world of boxing, I should say. Mikey Garcia, what I believe, is building up. He plans on beating Errol Spence, and once he's beaten Errol Spence, if that should happen, he will elevate himself to a higher pay-per-view value, a potential pay-per-view value. Okay? And if he's able to beat Errol Spence, he will be high or highly noticed in the world of sports. You think about Mikey Garcia, a Mexican American, if I'm correct. And Mexicans love their boxing, just like Black Americans or Americans of African descent love their boxing. And if he was to beat Errol Spence, if he is to beat Errol Spence, hopefully, if they're finalize all the particulars and everything, he probably believe he's either went to the point of moving himself up to a pay-per-view value or one step away. All of this, I believe, the end game is to set up a big pay-per-view fight. Pay-per-view. Apologies, I'm a little tipsy. A big pay-per-view fight with Manny Pacquiao, who's already substantiated himself as a pay-per-view draw. So if you have Mikey Garcia, if he's able to win a fight against Errol Spence, has now elevated himself up to perhaps being the next pay-per-view star, and to fight Manny Pacquiao, who is already a pay-per-view star, and beat Manny Pacquiao, then Mikey Garcia now becomes the man. Right under, let's say, Canelo Alvarez. That's Mikey Garcia. So, I'm not here to talk you to death, but that is what I believe is Mikey Garcia's plan. To beat Errol Spence, who is the big bad wolf in the welterweight division. Take the recognition from that, convert it to his pay-per-view status, and then fight a Manny Pacquiao for a big pay-per-view day. And then, of course, which I believe Mikey Garcia's has a mind that see himself in greatness, further cement himself as one of the greatest pound for pound and pay-per-view fighters of this generation. Mexicans are now the number one minority in the United States. In the United States. Not on, but in the United States. Not black people. So it would be a very, very, very wise choice for Mikey Garcia at this time and day to do this. So, all I have to say is, what do you think about this perspective that I have? Your opinion on it, and if it makes any sense to you. This is Myron Magnus, and you listen to a segment of Pure Pugilism. One love.